Hey everyone, I am thrilled to be here today. Today, I really want to talk about safety communication, how to improve your safety communication with the process communication model. And that you're probably not aware, but most of your safety communication is probably only hitting 10% of your team. And my experience coming from working in the oil and gas industry, from the petrochemical industry, working with a lot of construction, is that safety is the number one aspect of any company. And when you've got really good safety, that means your communication is working really well. So as I stated at the start, your safety communication is probably only 10% effective. And so why is that 10% effective? The reality is a lot of us talk about safety through the concept of value, of rules, and really trying to align people to the commitment necessary to value. By discovering the process communication model, what I recognized is that communication is aligned more with what people's base perceptions are. And unfortunately, only 10% of the population uses values and beliefs and commitment, that conviction, as their mode of primary communication. So if you want to be effective as a safety leader, then you need to learn how to coach people at their base perspective. So in the process communication model, we recognize that there are 6 personality types. And this process communication model was discovered by Dr. Taby Kaler by research with NASA in understanding distress, especially with the astronauts going to space. And so as he was doing research, he had discovered things called drivers and specialized in an area called transactional analysis. And that is how we have good communication back and forth between people. In it, he determined that there are 6 personality types, and we have all of these personality types within us, which gives us the opportunity to move back and forth between them. But if we really want to be successful at landing our communication and connecting to others, we want to talk to each person's base personality type. And so in these personality types, it means we need to be able to adjust our communication method so that we can land our message really well. So if you think about safety, a lot of our communication from a safety perspective is connected to values and commitment of showing up and performing safety really well. And that, in the personality structure that Taby has defined, is 10% of the population. So what is the other 90%? Well, I'm going to take you through and I'm going to give you examples of how you can utilize the same communication for safety and align it with the different personality structures and how you can build this into, say, a toolbox talk in the morning. So let's talk about general safety and just getting people committed to safety. If you started from the persister or the opinion base, you would say something like, it is our belief that safety is the number one core value at our company. That will reside with 10% of your team. If you want to grab another 30%, you actually want to talk through feelings and emotions, and you want to talk about commitment in relation to feelings and emotions. So for example, you can say, I appreciate every one of you, and it is really important to me that you are able to show up healthy and feel good, and that you can go home to your family to enjoy your day. And safety is our way to show you how much we appreciate you. That will attribute to about 30 more percent. And as you see, I come softer, I bring my hands to my chest and really create that loving perspective. The next 25% is through ideas, thoughts, and data. And that is to say things like, Our safety protocol is to have zero lost time injuries and zero incidents. And we do this by you showing up every day and out there being aware and paying attention to the environment that you're in, the people that are around you, and the activities that you have so that you can apply your safety techniques to it. That will attribute to about 25% when you start to provide logic and data. The next 10% is around reflection. And so this is where you are working with people who work in their head, who sometimes can seem to be distant and not interact very much in your safety presentations. And what you want to do with these people is indicate that, have them go, I want you to tell me and reflect on something. So you want to start by saying something like, take a moment, reflect on the activity that you're going to do today, picture what could happen. Now tell me what solution you have to ensure safety. This allows the person to reflect and imagine and gives them space to think about what it is, and they'll come back to you with a really good idea. The next 20% is through energy and excitement. So when you give a safety talk, when you engage people, bring energy with you, bring excitement, get louder, bring joy to what you're doing. Have a little bit of humor around what it is. And so it could be, hey team, we're gonna have a great day today. I am so excited, and I'm gonna share with you a safety topic around how you can be more energized and excited to perform safety. You will achieve about 20% more connection with people through that concept. The final 5% is through people who need to get in action. They will find it a struggle potentially to sit still in a safety meeting or a safety training that goes on for long. So invite them to the front and have them give you directions or give suggestions to you on how to move forward. Say, tell me what is one thing that you're going to do today to improve safety. So that's an example of the different styles in action for increasing your safety performance in the workplace using the process communication model. It is your responsibility as a safety manager and as a safety leader to invite people out of their shell by communicating to them in the way that they recognize and align with best. And so if you can start to incorporate this into your day, into your communication style, you will start to see improvements in safety on your site. So how do you learn more about this? How do you learn more about the process communication model? So starting on April 27th, I'm going to be hosting a 6-week live training for safety professionals on the process communication model. And after this restream, I'll be putting a link in here on how you can sign up for this training. But I thought I'd give you a quote from an astronaut from NASA on his perspective of PCM. And he says, this is from Marcos Pontes. He was an astronaut and cosmonaut on the Soyuz TMA-8 ISS Expedition 13 in 2006. And here's what he says about PCM. He says, the process communication model is a powerful tool for various activities. Throughout my career as a pilot and an astronaut, my life has always literally been in the hands of my team. Having a tool like PCM allows great communication efficiency, which is one of the critical points when working with a team. So NASA has used this for years, and they were the source and development of this with TBK and their psychiatrist, Dr. Terry McGuire. And as Marcos says in this, he's like, my life has literally been in the hands of my team. And safety is a team perspective. And so learning how to communicate better, learning how to channel the right information in a positive way that connects with everyone will help improve communication of safety and getting your message out there. So if you are interested in learning more about the process communication model, as I said, April 27th, I am going to be hosting a live 6-week training program. It is 3 hours a week of actual training in the process communication model. And then there are 2 bonuses that I'm going to be offering anybody who takes this. So the first bonus is every week, we're going to have a 1-hour group session where you can bring either a toolbox talk, maybe a strategy for communication that you're trying to put out there, or something that you've done and you want feedback on. And we'll go through those and help you make them stronger and more effective for your company. The second thing I will do with you is you will receive your own personal PCM profile with this training. And as part of it, I will spend an hour with you in a private one-on-one coaching, learning to understand your personal communication style and how you can learn to adjust it to make sure that you are psychologically in a great space and that your energy and calmness shows so that when you are able to communicate, you can communicate the most effectively you can. So I encourage you and invite you to sign up for this training. I am really excited and thrilled to be sharing this. And I will be taking all of my knowledge from 25 years of working in the oil and gas industry and having spent time as a process safety engineer and leading construction to help ensure that you get the most out of this safety training and safety development and communication that you need. My name is Nancy Micheli, and click the link below to register for this training.